Hey Guardians, and welcome back to the sinful side of things. It's time for another This Week at Bungie, and at This Week at Bungie, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. First off, things are going to get very spooky with Festival of the Lost. And along with that, there's all new dungeons. Just go over to Eris and she knows the way. She knows the way. And the Haunted Forest is back. I didn't know it left. Did anybody else know that the Haunted... I don't know. That's weird. And then some new events for the Crucible. It's a lot of tricky ways Shaxx wants you to go ahead and get your supers. And along with that, we got some new exotic quests for the, drum roll please, the XENOPHAGE, yeah! And some stuff about triumphs and how they're looked at and what's in a triumph tier. And with some stuff about New Light and what's in for New Light new players, along with their triumph tiers. And making subtitles easier to read. There's a lot of cool stuff going on with that, like how to make, subtitles some different colors and different sizes, and, in case you got a hard time reading what you're seeing, they're going to make it easier for you to read. And along with that, the winners of Fashion Week, if you didn't know what Fashion Week was or is or whatever, Bungie held this event. You take a screenshot of your Guardian with the best gear that you have for that Guardian, whether it be a Titan, a Warlock, or a Hunter. Put on your best stuff that you had. Take a screenshot of them. Link your Bungie.net account. Head over to Twitter, and then you sent them that link with the screenshot. And if they liked your picture, you were the winner of a really awesome emblem. So with that being said, let's get into This Week at Bungie, okay? Verbatim, by the way. And This Week at Bungie... Mark your calendars, Guardians, because October 29th is a day filled with updates that will appeal to just about every player in the community. And we have a full menu of activities to tackle, challenges to master, and exotic loot to add to your collection. And Festival of the Lost is about to return. We have a full preview of the festivities. Guardians can look forward to next week. The moon isn't the only thing that's getting haunted. The Haunted Forest will be back, and the tower will be spookier than ever. New Dungeons is also opening to willing fire teams or brave Guardians who want to tackle it alone. Speak to Eris, she knows the way. The Crucible is about to gain some momentum as well, changing the way Guardians meet in the glorious combat. Earlier this week, Banshee sent Season Pass owners onto a quest to claim the Leviathan's Breath exotic bow. I don't know if you guys picked that up. If you haven't completed the quest, go ahead and check that out. It's actually a pretty easy quest. And on top of all that, there's another exotic quest. As I said before, the XENOPHAGE. It's that heavy machine gun looking thing that kind of shoots like a sniper / sleeper / big ass gun thing, And where your path will take you first, there will be many options for you to consider, depending on how you like to play the most. And continue the momentum. Next week, Lord Shaxx is mixing things up in the Crucible with an all-new mode called Momentum Control. While Mayhem puts focus on supers, Momentum shifts your focus to gunplay. This is a fast-paced, high-fire experience where the lethality of all weapons will be cranked to 11. You are incentivized to be aggressive as you can, defeat other Guardians to earn changes, melees, grenades, supers. Here's a quick rundown of what to expect. Incident respawn times. Out of the fight, no problem. Drop right back in immediately. So you die, you spawn right up, bing, bang, boom. I think that's going to be a lot of spawn trapping. I don't know, I guess we'll see how it works. And weapon damage is increased. I wish that was, a thing forever. But higher combat lethality, everything in your arsenal is a contender. So you can go in with anything you want, and you're going to do some damage, highly damage. Ability regen requires effort. Defeat enemy players to change your melee, grenade, and super. No tracker. Sneak around your enemies for some sweet flanks. IP control zones are captured faster, and they grant more bonus points per kill. Supers charge supers. Increased damage resistance. Super means you become 1,000 pound gorilla. That's a heavy gorilla, bro. And just going to be a lot of aping. Get it? Ooh, and be careful because heavy weapons will put you down quickly. The heaviest of ammo increase heavy ammo respawn rates and drop amounts. So, many of us who have been playtesting this have compared it to the classic Halo custom game swap. But for Destiny, we've done a lot of things trying different weapons and seeing how they behave. In this heavily modified sandbox of a mode, Momentum will be the featured 6v6 rotating playlist during the Festival of the Lost. And they'll be monitoring the community's response to see what we want to bring back. That's interesting. Now over to the Triumphs that I was telling you about earlier. What they're going to do in the Season of Dying, they want to talk about some changes to the Season of Triumphs. And in the third year of Destiny 2, wow, we are in the third year of Destiny 2, man. Destiny 3 is on the rise. I want Destiny 3. I don't want them to keep adding to Destiny 2. I want Destiny 3, right? I mean, leave me a comment. Do you want Destiny 3 or do you want Destiny 2 to keep adding? Anyway, whatever. You may have noticed some changes to the system, and the Destiny dev team wanted to let you know some of their thinking behind what they're adjusting in the Triumphs going forward. So, the Destiny dev team. As always, we start with the goals. Provide more tiers of pursuits per players. Provide seasonal pursuits that matches each season of Destiny. Ensure everyone has a chance to show off their accomplishments. Interesting. And what's in a Triumph tier? What is actually in it? So, starting with Shadowkeep, individual Triumphs can now have tiers, and they grant portions of the total Triumph scores as you make progress towards the final Triumph. For example, consider Season 8, Power Bonus of Triumph. It has 3 tiers to earn, and the first tier you need to gain 5 points of bonus power from your Season 8 artifact, the Gate Lord's Eye. And once you do, you'll get 10 points of Triumph scores towards your account total Triumph score. And then in the next tier, they'll be revealed to you. That's a little strange, I guess. I don't know. And as part of this release, we went through all existing Triumphs, and in a game, added in the tiers Triumphs where they made sense. I guess. I don't know. That's weird. A title to match the season. This is probably too much homework, but an Evolving World section of Loose Director's Cut Part 3 is essential reading. The Cliff Notes, as is, versions to titles. Okay. What they're going to do. Prior to Season of Dying, each piece of the annual pass adds to the part of the game designed to live on forever. During Season 8, a new situation will unfold on the moon. Over the course of the season, the situation will be resolved and some of the related activities will go away as Season 9 conflicts arrive. So, this will also be true as the title associated with Season 8, both in the Triumphs and badges for the new title, asks players to be participated during the Season of Dying. Once the conflict has resolved, players will no longer be available to earn the season title Undying. So if you want that Undying title, you better get it now, or at least while Season 8 is here. And the New Light getting all the score. New Light forced us to think about many of the existing Triumph and evolve our philosophies around the Triumph score. So, for example, when a New Light player joins the game, they should all receive the score of getting level 50 without having to put in any effort. So that doesn't feel like much of a Triumph, does it? No, I don't think so either. So I think New Light players should grind just like we do. Welcome to the game, New Light. So with that said, shouldn't a new Kindergarten, get it, Kindergarten, have the chance to have magical momentum where they hit max score? Also evolving world will lead to many Triumphs that will no longer be available to earn. Yet we've heard loud and clear that Triumphs without score aren't very compelling, and the rules had to be evolved. And the decisions, pre-Shadowkeep Triumphs that no longer required effort can't be earned after Season 7. And color your words. Accessibility is something that they're always trying to improve in Destiny, and they have some new changes coming next week to make subtitles easier to read. The Destiny dev teams is here to tell you more. Have you ever found yourself wishing the subtitles were bigger, or liked having them but thought they took up too much space, or wanted them to be a different color? It has always been important for us to make Destiny UI accessible to the widest range of possible players as we can. Later this month, they will be releasing an update that adds more options for you to change the look of subtitles. Destiny, 5 different sizes to pick from, a variety of text colors, and a few different styles of background. I think that's pretty cool, man. I really do. Some subtitles and stuff like that. And Fashion Week winners for the Hunters, for the Warlocks, and for the Titans. Congratulations to whoever you are that won that. I didn't win it. I submitted my photo. Apparently, I wasn't good enough. So, but that's okay, though. I mean, I thought my class was pretty good. I mean, I think I sent a picture of my Titan, and I think my Titan looked pretty sweet. I don't know. What class did you guys put in? You know what I mean? I'm like a Titan Hunter main. I really can't decide between the two. I never really could because, I mean, a Warlock is too in for me with his little fairy flying thing. I don't know. I'm not a Warlock, man. I'm just not a Warlock, right? I mean, I don't know. Getting into the Destiny 2 updates, 2.6.1, all these points every time you do updates. I don't understand. Next Tuesday, Destiny 2 update 2.6.1 is scheduled to go live. This update will introduce a broad variety of changes to the player experience and resolve a number of known issues that have emerged since the launch of Shadowkeep. Okay, so resolved an issue that prevented some veteran players from unlocking Black Armory Forges and completing the mystery box quest for the Iganami's Burden. Now, that is very crucial because everybody's using that for the new raid, right? So they resolved an issue that prevented players from abandoning the quest for the Izanagi's Burden. Resolved an issue where the Exodus Black destination quest did not recover if abandoned. It would be retrievable from failsafe. That's good to know. They resolved an issue causing daily bounties from Eris and the Lectern of Enchantment to rotate weekly. Resolved an issue that increased load times for presenting gear while traveling between destinations. And also, with the Festival of the Lost next Tuesday, yeah! Festival of the Lost returns to Destiny 2 in case you missed it in the blog early this week. They encourage all players to take a look at the official Festival of the Lost guide. Now, you could head over to Bungie.net, find that link, click on it, and, you can see all the stuff that, you may have missed. And, of course, with the charity event that they're doing for the St. Jude, $50 get you that exotic ghost. I think, everything they do for charities is great, So tell me what you guys think, man. I mean, we're going to get this Festival of the Lost, so we're going to go trick-or-treating and stuff like that and get some candy and wear some masks. I'm excited. I really am. And with that being said, if you ain't sinning, you ain't winning. Eyes up, Guardian.